This is Dave. He really enjoys going to the movies. He's always considerate to his fellow moviegoers. This fellow is disturbing everyone around him. Oh, look, Dave is shutting off his phone. Now is not the time for talking or texting. Oh, well, now look at that. There's a true movie-watching friend. Let's all be more like Dave.
Eight chefs, 4 teams, 3 courses, and only 1 chance to win the SULAM Chopped Challenge. Create an unforgettable meal from the mystery items that could be in these baskets before time runs out. Our distinguished panel of judges will critique their work, and one by one, they must face the dreaded chopping block. Who will win the SULAM Chopped Challenge, and who will be chopped? Four teams think they have what it takes to be the SULAM Chopped Champion. Let's meet our Chefstestants. What or who is your motivation for competing in SULAM's Live Chopped Challenge?
To help bring awareness and raise money to SULAM, Long Island in honor of Dina and Greg Stein, and to keep the memory going of wonderful Sammy Stein.
Dina said, "You all like to cook?" And I said, "Sure."
Does anybody say no to Dina Stein?
I really had no choice. We obviously know who was. And then there was Jamie.
I heard about the charity event, which I love supporting Dina. It was just a shoo-in for Ron and I to be together doing this competition.
It's really about tzedakah and giving back. Combine that into an event that involves cooking, which I love, is extra special.
Jake Greenbaum was my motivation because he threatened me if I didn't compete with him.
Is of course Dina, who always gets me to do these crazy things.
What led to your love of food?
What really led me to my love of food, I'd have to say, is Gerber's and beech nut. So food has been really a part of my life, as you could see with my physique.
I remember as a kid watching Julia Child and Graham Kerr, who used to have that show, The Galloping Gourmet.
I've had a love affair with food since I was breastfed, all natural, organic, and locally sourced. I was ahead of my time.
Not having what my brother loves to say, thinking vegetables came out of a can versus the ground.
Who do you cook for? What would they say about your cooking?
My favorite cooking time, I would have to say, is Jet Game Tailgate Party.
Well, nowadays, it's seldom that I do cook, and when I do, it's basically for my family or family get-togethers. No one walks up from the table feeling nauseous or ill.
I cook basically for my kids. Oftentimes what they say is, "Can I please have more, Daddy?"
When my children were growing up, I made sure to cook almost every night. They would say, "Your food used to be really good, Mom."
I think everybody really enjoys my cooking, except my 10-year-old twins. They'd rather stick to chicken nuggets and pasta.
People would probably say my food is interesting and flavorful, and we'll see what happens tonight.
What are your strengths and secret weapons in the kitchen?
My secret weapon in my kitchen is my 72-inch refrigerator, which can pack more food than most luncheonette shops that I frequent in.
Recipe schnorrer.
A great pantry. A pot, a pan, a spatula, and a sharp knife.
Well, my secret weapon is a dry gin martini. My strength is the ability to have one or two of them while I'm using a sharp knife.
My imagination and creativity.
Feeding very, very hungry people who really wouldn't notice if it wasn't as great as it should be.
Well, if I would tell you my secret weapons, they wouldn't be secret.
How would you describe yourself in one word?
I'm unfiltered,
As a character.
enthusiastic,
Creative.
Fun-loving.
Fun-loving.
Hungry.
Passionate.
How competitive are you?
I'm competitive, but I follow the Jerry Garcia train of thought, which is, he said, it's not enough to be the best of what you do, but rather to be the only one who does what it is that you do.
I'm an extremely competitive person.
Not very.
moderately competitive.
I'm looking out to win.
A fierce competitor.
Very competitive. Watch out, fellow Chefstestants.
I am fairly competitive. And if all this breaks out into a food fight, I'm gonna win.
If you win, what would be your dream to come out of this opportunity?
If I win, is to cook for the next president of the United States.
I would take my $10,000 and I would open up my own restaurant. Oh, wait. There's no $10,000? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm out of here.
My hope only is that you folks raise as much money as possible while we take risks in the kitchen.
Well, frankly, if I win, I will be quite shocked. But the big winner here would be SULAM.
These kids that we're here for this charity would be inspired to participate as well as they can.
So I fully expect, and I'm honored to be able to compete in the name of the kids of SULAM, and I fully expect the kids of SULAM to be the winners.
I think an event like this is really all about the children and the kids, and winning is great, but being part of this just brings awareness to a phenomenal organization like SULAM.
Let's give a warm welcome to our Master of Ceremonies, Leslie Cohen, who enthusiastically stepped out of Cutthroat Kitchen to join in SULAM's Chopped Challenge.